Hey, Special Chronicles friends, this is Daniel Smrokowski, and I'm the founder of Special Chronicles and Special Olympics Southern Survival International Global Messenger. Welcome to a bonus episode of the Special Chronicles Show, where we'll be talking all about the Chicago Ducky Derby, benefiting Special Olympics Illinois, and we're featuring a Special Chronicles exclusive conversation with 2022 Duck Ambassador Kyle Tuckey, talking all things Chicago Ducky Derby on Thursday, August 4th. Right here on Special Chronicles.
This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
I shudder thinking how the world can be so cruel. I lend my voice to those who can't. It's time we try, it's time we care, it's time we stand. It starts with a voice.
First, a few quick housekeeping reminders to let you all know. SpecialChronicles.com. So you can go for links to follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And be sure to also to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast, Special Chronicles, on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And be sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube to watch the video live stream video episodes of this podcast, and sign up for our newsletter to receive exclusive bonus content. SpecialChronicles.com for links to subscribe and follow. And this week, on a bonus episode, a brief bonus episode of the Special Chronicles Show, we're coming to you briefly to talk about the Chicago Ducky Derby. So please put your virtual hands together as we welcome Kyle back to the Special Chronicles Show. Welcome back, Kyle.
Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
So you were on, I think, a couple years ago when we did the Unified Work Series, and so now you are the 2022 Duck Ambassador. So tell us, what is the Chicago Ducky Derby?
The Chicago Ducky Derby is the biggest.
Oh. Oops. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's the biggest fundraiser of the year, as I was saying. It benefits 19,000 athletes just in Illinois itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
9,000 of which are youth athletes. And ducks are $5 for one. And I think you can get a quack pack for like $25.
Yeah.
If I'm correct.
Yep. So we want to remind the listeners that if you want to adopt a duck under our United Airlines Team OLD, you can go to specialchronicles.com/adopt-a-duck, specialchronicles.com/adopt-a-duck to adopt your ducks. Did previous Duck Ambassador Marilee give you any advice on being the Duck Ambassador, or did you hear from any of the previous Duck Ambassadors?
No. I've seen them at events, but they have not given me any
advice. So what do you enjoy most about being the 2022 Duck Ambassador? I'm sure there's a lot of TV interviews you're doing.
Yeah. I enjoy being able to represent and do what I can for as my part of Special Olympics for the athletes.
Good. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we will hear a little bit more about what Kyle's doing now with the getting ready. And just by the time you hear this, it'll be about a week before the Chicago Ducky Derby. And then we'll remind you again how to adopt a duck. So don't go away. We'll be right back on SpecialChronicles.com. We're going to take a quick break from our conversation today to learn how you can become a Special Chronicles supporter so we can continue to produce this podcast. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, We can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. And now, back to the show to continue the conversation today. And back to the show. And by the time our listeners hear this bonus episode, we are a week away from the Chicago Ducky Derby, again on Thursday, October 4th. Again, if you want to adopt a duck under our United Airlines team, specialchronicles.com/adopt-a-duck. That's specialchronicles.com/adopt-a-duck. And you can help us reach our goal with, I think Steve said it as 2,000. I think
Yeah,
2,000
the goal is 2,000. Right now we are at like 264, I think.
Yep. So we want to remind all of you listening in right now, specialchronicles.com/adopt-a-duck. The link will be in the show notes right below wherever you're listening to this. But so Kyle, what are you doing now? We're about a week away, but what do you do now to get ready for the Chicago Ducky Derby?
So I've been talking with a bunch of the local vendors that are going to be there, like the boy band. And also I've been talking with Fox 32. And I've just been communicating with everyone and giving everyone basically about, all right, what are we going to do this day? What are we going to do that day? And I can say it is going to be a blast if you're there.
And speaking of it being a blast, what are you looking forward to most at the Chicago Ducky Derby? Is it pulling the winning duck or?
I'm actually looking forward for a big crowd of athletes.
Awesome.
To being there, because I cannot stress to say how much it is. Special Olympics does not charge us for state. They do not charge for USA Games in Illinois.
Yep.
And the money we raise from the Ducky Derby will go to that for the athletes and make it so that athletes can participate, so athletes can get their uniform. And we're proud and loud.
Yep, and absolutely. So once again, we remind all of you listening into this bonus episode of the Special Chronicles Show to adopt a duck now, specialchronicles.com/adopt-a-duck. You can adopt it under our United Airlines team OLD, so you can help us to reach our goal on specialchronicles.com/adopt-a-duck. And we'll be back with some final thoughts after this final break right here on Special Chronicles. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives, and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And we're back. This is a bonus episode all about the Chicago Ducky Derby, and we seem to have lost Kyle, so we'll try to see if we
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
we seem to have lost Kyle on this bonus episode, but I want to just remind you of a few things. You can adopt a duck, specialchronicles.com/adopt a duck. That's specialchronicles.com/adopt a duck. You can adopt it under our United Airlines team or the team. If you want to learn more about the Chicago Ducky Derby, that's chicagoduckyderby.com. chicagoduckyderby.com is where you can learn more about this event benefiting, again, 21,000 athletes in Illinois, benefiting Special Olympics Illinois. If you want to hear Kyle's previous episode, specialchronicles.com/Kyle Tuckey podcast. That is, again, specialchronicles.com/Kyle Tuckey podcast is that previous Unified Outlook series episode that when Kyle was on, I think a couple years ago, he was on this podcast. And hashtag Chai Ducky Derby is what you can use to join the conversation on social media. So once again, want to just remind you, adopt a duck and at specialchronicles.com/adopt a duck. That's specialchronicles.com/adopt a duck. You can adopt it under our United Airlines team or the team, and you can help us reach our goal, and you will benefit athletes like Kyle and myself and the 21,000 athletes in Illinois. So again, that's specialchronicles.com/adopt a duck. And all those links will be in the show notes on specialchronicles.com. We'd like to thank Kyle for joining us on this week's bonus episode. And thank you all for listening in to this bonus episode. We've got another couple weeks of bonus episodes on this podcast. But we'll be back with, I think next week, we've got a bonus episode live from the Special Olympics Unified Cup. And we've got some other bonus episodes. And then we'll be back in the middle at the end of August with another regular scheduled episode of this podcast. Again, specialchronicles.com for links to follow Special Chronicles on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And be sure to also to subscribe, rate, and review this podcast, Special Chronicles, on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube to watch the video live stream video episodes of this podcast. Sign up for our newsletter to receive exclusive bonus content. Again, specialchronicles.com. For links to subscribe and follow. And until next week's, this has been a bonus episode of the Special Chronicles Show. So a little bit shorter, but we wanted to just remind you and let you all know about the upcoming Chicago Ducky Derby. And that is happening on Thursday, August 4th. In Chicago, downtown Chicago, I think off the Columbus Drive Bridge. And again, if you want to adopt a duck, we'll see you next week on another bonus episode. But if you want to adopt a duck, you can adopt a duck now under our United Airlines team or D team. Specialchronicles.com/adopt a duck. Specialchronicles.com/adopt a duck. Right now, and we'll see you next week right here on specialchronicles.com. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Special Chronicles Shows podcast. Visit specialchronicles.com to follow Special Chronicles on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of new episodes. Also, subscribe to our newsletter mailing list to sign up for our updates and get exclusive content delivered to your inbox. Remember to do what you do with these podcasts. Subscribe or follow and rate and review Special Chronicles on Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Finally, please share this episode and all of our podcasts with your friends and family. Help us grow our audience and reach 5,000 downloads of our audio podcasts and over 14,000 average monthly listeners. Have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week with exciting new guests. See you next week.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
Remember, adopt a duck. Specialchronicles.com/adopt a duck. That's specialchronicles.com/adopt